So I left my bag and I just moved my flight because I don't really even have time to get to that same flight anymore. So I just did a little outfit change too, getting kind of freshened up, and then I'm just gonna head back to the airport and get the next flight. What's up guys, it's Neels Visser. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone had an amazing week last week and I hope you enjoyed last week's video. This week, I have something really special for you, which I'm really excited about. It's Fashion Week right now. I'm in the middle of it. I'm in New York. I'm here. I am submerged. I'm ready to go. Yeah! This week's video is Fashion Week Explained. So in this video, I'm gonna give you the nitty-gritty details of every single thing Fashion Week. Starting today with me, I'm heading to get some food for a show I have at 11:30 for an awesome brand called Judy, which I'm super excited for. I think I have some friends walking that. But anyways, I'm gonna give you the lowdown on what Fashion Week really is all about. I'm gonna explain every damn detail of it, starting right now, okay? Ready? Let's go. So fucking funny. Say hi. Fashion Week.
Just cracked.
I'm doing a video about Fashion Week Explained, telling everyone what it is like to be a model at Fashion Week.
Well, I just came back from dog pound and doing cryo.
There we go. I'm going to get breakfast before a show. This is it. This is a real deal. Question number one, what is a model? A model is someone who works with brands, big or small. They're usually hired for whether it be their appearance, maybe it's the clothes they wear or a certain aesthetic that they bring. Nowadays it's become a much more hybrid thing, and whether you have a talent or you stand for something socially or politically and you're known for it and you have a brand. Here's an example of an Instagram model actually doing a photo shoot right over there. Fashion Week is for brands to showcase their collections for whatever season it is that they're debuting. So if it's spring summer collections that they're working on, they create a show and then they will use that to promote kind of the brand, the identity, and the culture of the collection and everything around it. Fashion Week traditionally is New York, London, Milan, and Paris. The thing is though, a brand like Tommy Hilfiger, for example, sometimes might be like, hey, I'm collaborating with another person for the collection, or I'm doing something really cool this year for the show, so they might fly everyone out to London, for example. I went to London last year with Tommy Hilfiger. There was a million other people there. You were like, why is Tommy showing here? Because it's an American brand. Well, it was because he had some crazy show with all these certain people and that's just what he wanted to do. So oftentimes brands break the rules. They do a fashion show one place or another that's out of line, or maybe it's not the standard. For the most part, London, Milan, Paris is where it's at. You got models. Models are represented by agencies. Agencies work with the brands to get them the models. Ultimately, models' goal for Fashion Week is to work with cool brands, create a brand portfolio, and get in with clients so that you can get money jobs during later in the year when it's campaign season. On the brand side, brands want to hire models from the agencies so that they can create a cool show and create a cool atmosphere and vibe. Ultimately to tell a story, to excite their audience about the new collection or whatever it is that they have going on. Brands usually throw one show and an after party. The show is obviously for the more seriousness and reveal of whatever it is that they're releasing. And then the after party usually would have more of like a special performance, a bunch of friends and family, and kind of like more of a vibe, more of a scene. Oftentimes it's crazy, you're waiting out in crazy long lines. Today's not too particularly busy, but it's gonna be fun. I have a show, I have multiple events, a few meetings, a dinner, and I'm gonna go out. Let's do it. What is it like to walk a runway? Here's a runway. Let's walk it. Here's the thing though. Usually there's people all behind, looking at you, intimidating you. You feel really nervous and anxious, and then all of a sudden, this comes up. You got these camera guys. A million people will be snapping pictures of you. Right here, you're literally getting blinded, but you have to look pretty. Pose, turn, walk the rest of the runway. It's honestly pretty exciting at this point because now you've done the stressful part. Now that you're walking back, it's kind of like, cool, I'm safe. If I fall, it doesn't matter. No one sees my face. Whatever, I'm chilling. So now I'm backstage in what we call first looks, which basically means you put on your first outfit, because I actually have two for the runway. This is my first one. And then the stylist will come around, check it out, make sure it's good to go, and then you're good to go. What is my least favorite part of fashion? Probably all the waiting around when you're trying to do something fun, because like I actually really enjoy walking shows. I think it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of time where you're kind of sitting around and doing nothing. Especially if you don't know people, it's not that fun. So it's definitely kind of like one of those situations where you have to get out of your comfort zone and like go and talk to new people and meet people so you're not just sitting around being bored the whole time. Turns out like that's how you make some pretty good friends. One more of my least favorite parts of Fashion Week is all the competition, all the bullshit in the air where everyone feels like we're competing with one another and that it's some race to see who's the coolest and biggest. It's not. Like, I'm just trying to have fun, and I hope every one of my friends is having fun, and I want to, you know, do cool things that, you know, inspire other people. I want to make some money. You know, that's kind of it. Definitely bothered by the fact that there's so much competition. That's one of my least favorite parts. Well, I just left the show that I walked. It was really fun. I actually got to close it in the finale, which was lit. Oh yeah, so by the way, it's a big deal in Fashion Week, right? If you either open the show or if you close the show. Those are kind of like the two MVPs of the runway. Don't get me wrong, there's amazing people in between. Sometimes the biggest people in between. It's really random sometimes who opens, but sometimes it's important. So it's kind of an honor to open or close, so I feel quite honored. How do I stay in shape during Fashion Week? Well, here's my secret trick. Nada.
What?
And I don't really have too much of a diet, fortunately, and somehow I got so lucky to where my body never changes or moves no matter what I do to it. For me, it's like getting up in the morning early, getting a little routine in to like get your blood pumping. It's kind of the only thing I really feel like doing. You're so tired, you don't really want to kill yourself from like working out super crazy. And it's not a muscle competition, you know, you're wearing clothes here at Fashion Week at the end of the day. How did I become a model? My story began, my older sister got scouted by an agency in Arizona, which is where I was living at the time. And then going into my, what was it, freshman year of high school, I moved to Newport Beach, California, which is just an hour south of LA. I signed with an agency, and then I signed with another agency in New York later on, and then whole shebang, shaboodle, shaboom. Why do I model? Well, to be honest, I think it's really damn fun. Like, all of my friends from around the world are all in one similar community. We get to hang out and do shows and events in different places around the world, make money, learn about business. Couldn't be cooler, to be honest. I learned that when I first got on planes and went to Europe and started meeting new people and engaging in business in new worlds, I learned that at the end of the day, modeling really is a business. You know, for me, it's a platform to learn, somewhere to make money and gain experience, definitely to network with people. And other than that, I mean, it's really an incubator for me as an entrepreneur and kind of a, you know, a test dummy before I get into any of my own personal endeavors. So I think on a more business note, I mean, modeling is amazing because it teaches you a lot of fundamental skills like, you know, international relations and communications. You know, you learn about infrastructure and entertainment and media all as a whole. I can't even believe how sometimes I look like this, but I just ate back home and I wanted to talk here because there's AC. What brands inspire me? It's hard to say what one brand or even multiple brands inspire me because at different times, different brands inspire me for different reasons. But I think some of the ones that definitely keep the juice flowing always, in my opinion, are Tom Ford. You know, I think it's a clean, classic American brand. I think that he has built such an amazing, platform with his name. And I think it's a very elegant, you know, American apparel brand. Off-White right now is definitely an inspiration because Virgil is really, you know, taking the industry by the balls and kind of saying I can do whatever the f I want. And I think that's really the important thing to take away from Off-White is its inspiration lies in its malleability and in its opportunistic mindset that it has. They're doing so many collabs with so many different people in so many different places, and that's just beautiful. It's inspiring to see so many people and things come together for one common goal. Another set of kind of brand category that does inspire me is the H&M, Zara, and Topshop of the world. I think that they've done a really amazing job creating a platform for people of all shapes, colors, and sizes to wear cool, affordable fashion every day. One of my goals is definitely to open or close a runway. I really want to walk a show in Paris. I've never walked a show in Paris, and I really want to. Already I'm being called. I need to go 60 streets up and go to a Tommy Hilfiger fitting for my look tomorrow for the Harper's Bazaar Icon Party. So I'm going to do that right now. What is a casting? So a casting is basically the model's opportunity to put themselves in front of the face of the brand so that they can hopefully be chosen to be a part of the collection and the show. But usually when you're in a casting, you usually have to walk like a fake runway. So usually you do that. Otherwise they'll take Polaroid photos, so they have like clean, natural photos of you looking nice and good, however it is that you came in. Usually it's pretty straightforward. Other things to know about castings, there's like 100,000 people in them sometimes, and it can be really unorganized, really messy, really sweaty and gross. But it's pretty fun, to be honest. I've done probably well over 100 castings now since I started modeling. Like definitely over 100 castings. It's part of the grind, it's part of the struggle. You gotta do it, you gotta learn how to do it. You gotta be in those awkward rooms and meet random people and stuff. It's how you get it going. I used to live there, Markel. One of my favorite things about New York is how everyone just aimlessly walks around in the middle of the streets. Just kind of completely disregards all traffic rules when it's in their own favor. I love that about New York. Well, I really hope that I explained Fashion Week for you. I hope that you have a lot further of an understanding of what goes on, all the craziness and kind of what happens. If you did learn and I taught you something, do me a favor, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. If you didn't learn anything, thumbs down, whatever. Honestly, it's fine. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And I did want to take 1 minute once again to thank each and every one of you for giving me the opportunity to be at something like Fashion Week and to be an entrepreneur, presenting myself to brands and learning about the competitive marketplace of fashion and entertainment and all that in between. So thank you guys. I love you. You're the reason I do this, and you're the reason I'm going to keep on doing this bigger and better every day. Let's go. I love you.